Hi everyone, my name is Katie Roche. I'm from New York and I am a Naginata practitioner. So I was welcomed here by Budocool. By the way, thank you so much for featuring me in this. This is a great opportunity to be able to share Naginata with the rest of the world. And I'm going to get into that a little later, but that is definitely one thing that I think Naginata could really use some help with, which is being able to get some information about what it is to the general public. Naginata is the martial art of the halberd. It is extremely long, and I'm not joking about it. So the halberd itself looks something like this. It's like a spear, but it's not quite a spear, because my understanding of what a spear is, or a yari, is that you're only able to stab an opponent. With a naginata, you're able to use it for way more things. You're able to strike somebody with it, with the hard part called the ebu. You're also able to slice or just cut things with this part, the sharp edge. But in addition to that, you're able to also stab your opponent. So with the tip here, as well as in the other end over here, okay? The length of the naginata is on average about 7.2 feet. This solid wood one, which is used for kata only, is a little shorter, but as you can see, it's still pretty long, and I cannot fit the whole thing in this camera frame at all. A random fact about Naginata is that in Japan, the practicing population in Japan is about 99% women, something very high like that, and then 1% men. Outside of Japan, however, it is about 60% men, or 60 to 70% men, and 30% women. It's very interesting that I guess outside of Japan, either martial arts is still looked at as a male kind of activity, therefore discouraging women preemptively before they can even hear about it or give it a try, or just simply that it hasn't gotten out yet, and maybe we'll see how things go as time progresses. But it is a very interesting statistic. And I think also, another thing that I guess I'll share about Naginata, which is a funny fact, is that people don't realize how big it is. You know, you see pictures and then it's this like, you know, spear, and everybody knows like, okay, this is like a long thing, but they're used to, you know, a jo or a bow, like, you know, a staff. And those are usually on average a little shorter. They're like about 6 feet or, you know, 5 feet, depends on what it is. And they're like, okay, we're gonna like figure it out. I mean, I know those are long, but naginatas are longer than that. So it's very funny whenever myself or my dojo or any naginata practitioner tries to go out and do demos, and they're like, yeah, you could like do a demo here. But then I tell them, like, you realize that this thing is very tall, right? It's like 7.2 feet or 220 to 225 centimeters. Like, oh, no, it's fine, figure it out. I get there, we swing that thing, and we already hit the ceiling because, whoops, even though the weapon is tall, you have to factor in the human that's about, you know, 5 feet to 6 feet or so, swinging it up with their elbows, with their arms straight up and everything. It's very funny, and, you know, obviously all of us get very nervous, and we're like, oh no, like, are we gonna like knock out some of the lights up there or something? Or like hit one of the audience members. But for some reason, we always manage to work it out. One of the cool things about Naginata, I guess, is that the thing you have to learn how to do is something called kurikomu and kuridasu. So kurikomu means the ability to be able to choke the Naginata in. So you do that for like blocking or striking. Kuridasu is being able to sort of pull out or push out, and that you can use if you want to reach a target that's further away than you anticipated. So I guess that's an advantage we have, and perhaps why we always end up working it out. So that's about it. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you again to budocool for featuring Naginata and myself in your channel. Bye!